Okay, I'm on a different device. The phone just kept crashing. I had to give up on it. So I'm on the iPad now. And I was going to use the other phone, but it's got a big guard on it, and I would have to take it all off. So, yes, Doug. Yes, I love you too. Okay, I got duck kisses. So I got pellets. Oh, sorry, I got. See, this is another thing I'm not used to is the iPad camera's backwards. Okay, so I got pellets. I have to grind the pellets up so I can force feed the duck. Oh, my dishes are in the way. All right, you're gonna have to look through the dishes here, guys. They're washed. They are cleaned up. Look, see, my dishes are cleaned. I am on top of things today. So I didn't count on this part of the show today. Doing a duck intervention. I need a bigger glass than this one. Not big enough. Where's my other glass? Oh, where are you? I just had it here. Oh, this is just bizarre. I just had it the other day when I was mixing stuff up. Well, it's bigger than the other one. So we're going to give the duck 1 teaspoon of feed because we're just going to give it a little bit to start off. I'll give it a double load tonight. Some water in here. You really should let this stuff soak for a little while so it doesn't jam up in the syringe. But at least this will get something in her belly. I'll feed her more tonight. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the iPhone. It just kept crashing. Every time I went to switch the camera, it would crash. I haven't seen the donations, guys. I've been busy trying to save a duck's life right now. Some of you don't realize that when I'm walking around with the phone, I don't have my computer open in front of me. Well, we got a donation. Big time thank you, of course. As always, big time thanks. Oh, the ducks are coming back here because Doug's down there. Doug just moved all the ducks out of the swamp area. That dog. He needs to be tied up. He's running around too much. It's a big duck migration, actually. Doug. Oh, man. Is it awesome? I gotta go look, but first I gotta save a duck. We gotta do the duck, and then I'll go look. Okay? I can only do one. I'm not like a true multitasking kind of guy. And I didn't count on doing this, you know. It's like I didn't know I was going to be doing a duck intervention. I hope it's not too late for this little girl, you know. Okay, so I gotta set the camera up here. Oh, my back, it hurts so much to move, guys. I'm sorry about the whining. I'm in pain. Okay, so I got a good spot here. Just want to make sure I'm in the right spot. Yeah, right there. Okay, so that's where I gotta do it. All right, little duck. Come here. Oh, you're eating some grass. Your mouth is full of grass. Just be a little duck here. Just relax. No, don't go anywhere. Just be cool. Hey, no, relax. Little girl. Oh, no, get back here. Okay, stay there. Probably should have done this a couple days ago, but you were walking around. I thought you were an injury, not botulism. I'm gonna force feed the crap out of you though until you die, either or. You're like one of my girls. I thought you were hurt. She still got a good bite on her. Get that down your throat. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know. It's charcoal. Alright, let's get this happening. Come on, ducky. It's just a little snack. Oh, she jammed up. Relax, duck. Oh, you ever bite my finger hard, you little bugger? Come on. Need more water for the glass right now. Relax, little girl. The last little bit won't dissolve. No, it won't dissolve. Not getting the last little bit there. It's the big grinding ups. Nice little blast of hot water in the black hose. I'm definitely going to feed you a dose of food tonight, Duck. I might even give her a little dose here soon. She's not eating. Not eating. All right. So I understand Banana is famous right now. Oh, dog. Oh, the dog, man. He just doesn't know enough to stop running. He's running after the birds on the tree lines. It's like he's just brain dead. You know what I mean? He needs to be tied up. He's too stupid not to run. All right. Banana. Unbelievable. I'm blown away by this, guys. This is just I'm banana. That's awesome. That's just like holy moly, you guys. You guys really want to make this happen, eh? I can tell. I can tell. You did do nothing. You did do something, and I thank you immensely. That's and Vista Wayfarer. Thank you so much. Or Vesta, but no, we know it's Vista. You're Vista to me. So, but thank you, Banana. That is just awesome. It's happening. Well, we know it's happening. I've already got it booked. The ducks and the geese are getting a serious upgrade, and so is the show. We're gonna have stuff happening here. I'm blown away. This is a speechless weekend for Matt. Michelle Richards. Oh, Banana gave 500 just now, as I was streaming. Banana is the man. I'll sit down. This is the speechless Matt weekend. I'm actually lost for words this weekend. What color was it? No, it was on the GoFundMe for the winter ducks. Goose shed, duck shed. Build it. It's getting built, man. October 16th. The guys. It's gonna happen. No ifs, buts, or whats. I'm totally booked in. Absolutely booked in. yes, Susan, you missed the treatment because I had to swap streams because the iPhone crashed. But I'm thinking I'm going to give her another dose of food here before I take her. Just a little snack. Just going to let that settle. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some and let it soak in the water so it gets soft. I got a dog here in my eye. Relax, little girl. I'm just going to do a half a batch for you. I got a dog hair everywhere in my life. Do I have a web page that tells more about me? Nope. This is me. Why? Do you want to stalk me or something? Usually everybody just goes with the stalking on the streams. It's at the beginning of the video, Susan, of this video. The very beginning. Because I had to reboot. So I'm going to do another teaspoon. And because water and this I'll let it soak. Because it wasn't soft enough, a lot of stuff. I was jamming in the syringe. Hoping I'm not too late. I got a gut feeling I am though. I thought she was hurt because she was walking the next day after I put her in there. Man, I dropped the ball on that one. And then she started walking good the next day, and I thought, oh yeah, she just, got trampled at night there when the fox came. All right. All right. Okay, the ducks are hanging around here. That tells me the dog is gone. If the ducks are hanging around right here. I really don't like doing the stream with the iPad. You have no idea how big my face is right in front of me. And the dog's gone. And there's no ducks in the stream anymore. They're all over here. Oh, see? I don't know where the dog is. Ducks are circling the house though. I gotta move that camera. They're such great actors. They always make sure they're out of the shot. That's the duck's job, is to constantly keep moving, to keep me on my toes. So we're just gonna let that stuff soak. I can't sit in the sun because I can't see the screen. And I gotta sit in the shade and be cold. Oh, boys, I'm not doing well. Apparently there's a hurt duck on the other stream. So I gotta go over there right now. Okay. And they're sure about this. There's not a duck that's just like sitting there. Because they do that, they just sit there. This person actually saw a hurt duck. Did anybody else? Can anybody else collaborate this? The duck is on the move, Inga. I hear a dog coming because I hear a whole bunch of ducks moving. It's like, oh man. Yeah. There's got to be a dog shortly. Any minute the dog is going to show. Yeah, there he is. Doug. He's in the mud running again. You were running in the mud again, weren't you? He just fell down there, just like plunk. He dyed his paws blackish color. His belly's got mud spray. He needs mud flaps. You know, the iPad's way heavier to hold it here in front of me. You know that, eh? I really needed to be sitting on something like a tripod. Oh, I'm gonna lean here, guys. Now all the ducks are over here, and there's no ducks in the other, what you call it, yard, stream. But what an awesome bunch of people we have here that want to see the duck adventure get seriously upgraded for the wintertime, man. This is like really, really good stuff. I'm going to get a cushion. I honestly was a little bit worried on the fundraiser. You know, running 2 fundraisers at the same time. It's asking a lot, but this is going to be good. Winter, it's going to be fantastic winter. I'm so looking forward to this. This winter is going to be so different from last winter. It's like so different. Like big difference. It's sort of like, you know, when we upgraded the pen, you know, it really changed things. Well, put it this way, you know, the upgrading of the pen, if it wasn't for that, even this year would have been brutal. Now there's no ducks in the other stream. All the ducks are over here now. All of them. It's like, they know I'm hurt, and it's like, how can we make this guy work more, you know? I got a second contractor coming too. I sent an email. I told you that, guys. Well, at the beginning of the other stream. Sorry, I'm repeating myself for anybody that's already seen it, but I'm going to get 2 opinions on this winter project. Because I know the winter's going to be the best time to do it. Doing anything like that right now would basically, you just sink some equipment, it would be gone. You'd be paying them to dig themselves out. Because when they're stuck, you still pay by the hour while they're stuck. So the whole idea is to make sure they don't get stuck. The frozen peas don't work when you have boots on. Have you noticed? See that? That's still on my foot. I think maybe a bag of liquid nitrogen might work. I'll pour nitrogen on my boots. But right now I'm waiting for the little duck to have a breather. And I'm going to give it another injection of food. And then I'm going to take it back to the barn. Because right now the little duck is sitting there digesting her food. See? And once this up there gets a little softened up a little bit more, I'll put it in that injector rig, and then I'll stick it down that duck's throat and give her another shot. And that's what we're waiting for. Okay. And that's what we're waiting for right now. And then once that takes place, I will take this duck to the barn, and then on the way back from the barn, I will move the other stream. And then I will get a bag of peas. I will take my boots off, and I will get a bag of peas, and I'll put my feet up, or foot up, and I will put the bag of peas on my ankle, because my ankle is just unbelievably tender today. Are these glasses any better? What hurt, duck? This one here right now? I just gave it 2 big injections. Does Banana have some good ideas? I missed the ideas. Let me see if I can scroll. I want to see if I can scroll, guys. Oh yeah, actually. Pour beans in the boots. No, that's a bad one. Frozen peas in my boot. That'd be uncomfortable. But I officially have probably not a stream on the channel with a duck in it. I'm thinking if I put it on the clothesline stand, I might be able to have more luck of getting duck. Oh, something's flying over the property. Oh, crow. The dog didn't see it. I should put steps by the feeder. Why? I have no problem lifting it. My arms aren't broken. Doug, lay down. Lay down, Doug. Lay down, Doug. My arms aren't broken. It's my ankle that's sore. How many ducks plus or minus at the moment? 100,000 plus? Oh yeah, we got 1,000 plus. I mean, I know some of the comments are going by here. I'm missing. Just freeze the boots before I wear them. Yeah, that would work. Or get special boots that have ankle ice pack inserts. You know, that would work too. Or just take it easy. You know. I shouldn't have yesterday did as much walking as I did in my rubber boots. I slacked it yesterday by just slipping the boots on instead of tying boots on. That's what I did. I screwed up. So it's my fault that I'm in pain today. And it's Doug's fault that he's limping. Mm-hmm. I should really go over there and get that camera and bring it over. You know that? We'll be keeping large jumbo peking males, drakes. And then we will round up the females with similar big ducks. It won't be more of a look thing, it'll be size. Because I want big meat ducks. Is it a lazy stream? What, just the camera me laying there? No. Right now, I wish I could figure out how to use the force to get that camera over here onto the top of the clothesline stand. Maybe next year, right? Well, actually, there is a camera, guys. There is a camera available, all right? And I have stumbled across it. But it's $8,000. But it does enable remote control, high definition, zoom, the whole bit. It's got like, I think the zoom on it is 120 power optical zoom. Complete 360. What is it? 360. It'll do a complete 360 and it'll do 180, okay? So it can look behind itself on a swing down or a swing up, or it can look around. And it does 120 zoom, and it's 1080p. As I stumbled across it a couple years ago online. It would be the kind of camera that you would like mount like on top of like the yard, the pole lamp type thing, you know, but you'd have to get even a bigger pole than that, like a 50-footer. And you mount it right at the top. And then you would basically, you could look anywhere on the property. But it was like $8,000. and it was pretty cool though. They were showing, they had it in an apartment building, and they were reading license plates in the parking lot below. In China, it was somewhere in China. They were doing the experiment to show. So, but it was impressive, and it was already weatherized. It was an outdoor camera. I wish I could remember what it was. I found it when I was researching live streaming. So I don't know how I stumbled across it, because it wasn't a live stream camera. It was some kind of really high-tech security camera. And night vision too. It had night vision and high definition during the day color. It did both. It was pretty impressive. I lift. It's just a deadlift. That's all it is. I don't bend over when I lift the 80-pound bags. It's just a straight deadlift with my shoulders. Bending over with an 80-pound bag of food is a good way to hurt your back. My back is perfectly straight when I lift those bags up. I've been doing it enough years, I know. You want to hurt yourself? Bend over. Molly, what do you mean, tiny? How about not a mallard? It's just tiny. Smallest duck here. It is the smallest duck here, so it's fitting to call it tiny. Or we can call it the smallest duck here. But I think tiny is good for short form. And that's what we want to formally call it. The smallest duck here. Shrimp. I don't know about shrimp, banana. I'm leaning towards tiny. Tiny has that little cuteness to it. Shrimp, I think of shrimp, and I'm thinking of, butter, dippings, and that kind of stuff. Itsy, I think of the website. When it comes to naming ducks, you can never please anybody. You know that? You just can't. It's like nobody likes names. Everybody's got a better name what they think they like. You know what I mean? You're just thinking of eating shrimp? Some dipped in butter, garlic butter, shrimp, jumbo. Oh man, I'm craving now thinking of it. But I'd have to go to the grocery store in town to get it. Some jumbo tiger prawns, cooked with butter and Tabasco sauce in the oven. Baked. Oh God, it's tasty. It's got to be Tabasco though. Tabasco sauce and butter mixed together, and you just keep basting it, and you bake them, and then you keep flipping them, and you bake them, and you keep covering them. Like every 10 minutes, you keep putting the butter and Tabasco sauce mixture. Keep going. Oh God, it's so good. But they got to be the tiger. Preferably, the best ones are like the ones that are the 6 to 7 count. The massive guys. They're really not even shrimp. They're just like the miniature lobster. But it does work with the 7 to 13 size. But the 6 to 7 size is better because it's. But the grocery store in town only has a 7 to 13 size for the big ones. But it works. It's almost 9 o'clock, you guys. Oh, Inga, though, do you have any shrimp in your house to do it up? Oh, you have no idea how good it is. Tabasco and butter, and it takes about 40 minutes of flipping them and cooking them, and it's pretty freaking tasty, I tell you that. And it's good if you do a little bit of a slit inside them, so that the butter and the Tabasco get inside, like sort of butterfly them. Oh, you got some big ones in your freezer, like the 6, 7 count? I couldn't have them in my freezer. They'd be gone. I usually, as soon as I buy them, I eat them. Like, it's just basically they're gone. I just buy them to consume them. I don't buy them to store them. It's even better when I go to the fish market and get the fresh ones. You know, not the frozen ones. The big giant ones. Oh, they're so tasty. It also works with lobster tails, but it's better with the shrimp. Hello, Russia. We haven't had a Russian person here in a long time. Well, you should go check the freezer and let us know how big they are, Inga. I'm curious to know what size count you got sitting in your freezer right now. Because the little ones I have no problem freezing because I'm not, you know, I'll eat them here and there. But the big ones got to be consumed right away. When I choose, I'm not gonna. Okay, when I choose my drinks, I don't get that question. I'm sorry. Oh, it's not work to go check your freezer. Come on, woman, you can do that. We're all curious on the size. We need to know. Right. Exactly. I'm curious. I'm thinking you got like the 7 to 13 size in your freezer. That's what I'm thinking you got. Because to have like the big 6 to 7 count or the 4 to 6 count is pretty unusual. How are you there? I'm doing great, Green Play. And how is Russia? What part of Russia are you in, Green Play? I'm curious. Our lives do depend on knowing what Inga has in her freezer right now. You're exactly right, Plasma. Am I going to weigh them when I choose the drakes? I can tell by just looking. I know we're waiting here. She's awful slow at checking her freezer, right? And she's in an apartment. The freezer can't be that far away. It's like probably right behind her, above her fridge. I'm thinking it's the 7 to 13 count. Hello, Kristen from Newfoundland. No, what part of Russia are you in, Greenplay? A city, town. Right now we're waiting for Inga to give her a shrimp update, prawn update in her freezer. What's my favorite kind of duck? Roasted duck. With Jamaican jerk seasoning is my favorite. My crispy skin. That's my favorite duck. She's probably counting on the duck, the shrimp. She might be counting them. Oh, you don't have the original bag there? About 7 centimeters? Is it 7 centimeters? That sounds like 7 to 13. 7 centimeters like that. That's a 7 to 13 count. So they're not that big, but they're just the right size. Inga to do up a nice little batch there. Put them in cold water, thaw them out. Oh, you found some mussels too, eh? How many you got in the bag? You got like lots in the bag, or is it a small bag, partial bag? Like, would you think you have like 13 of them there? Because you know, when I cook them up, I don't like cooking anything less than like about 20 at a time for myself. I can eat 20 of them, pound and a half, no problem. Oh, you got lots, eh? More than 13. You got enough for a batch then. Seriously. If not going to do it tomorrow. Take them out of the fridge, put them in the fridge tonight, and have them tomorrow. Do you got any Tabasco sauce and butter? The pancakes are for long-term storage. I don't store cooked prawns. I don't store them, man. They don't even make it to the freezer. You got all of that. Well, there you go, woman. You got yourself a treat for tomorrow. A treat you shall not. So what you do is you put the Tabasco sauce like right on the prawns, and the butter, and you melt her up. And then you take like a spoon, or if you got a little suction thing, and you cook them like I usually cook them in like a glass dish, so that you can suck the juice up and squirt it back on top. and you determine how much heat you like. It's because Tabasco sauce loses the heat when you cook, plus the butter tames it down, so you get more of a how do you say, a creamy, spicy taste. You know, they're not hot. Because I've given them to people, like one. I don't give very many away, but one, and they never complain about the heat. Oh, octopus is good too. You're going to cook octopus at 10 o'clock at night. I used to have Portuguese style octopus all the time. That was another lifetime ago. My first wife, she could cook octopus, and her mother was even better at it. Just tasty stuff. No, you just want the regular Tabasco. The green jalapeno stuff is not the same. Reykjavik, Iceland. Well, welcome. We're trending somewhere, guys. Okie dokie. All right. Well, you let us know how it goes there, eh? I'm curious. But I personally like lots of Tabasco, lots of butter, and just go for it. I'm thinking, what time is it? 2:56. I could whip to town and get myself some shrimps in the truck. I would do a truck run for this. So butter, it doesn't matter on this situation. I just use unsalted because I use salt when I do the butter, I do a lot of butter. So that's the only reason I do unsalted. Because I don't use a lot of salt in my life. And if I do, I use sea salt. But I can see a road trip coming up here before the store closes to get some shrimps. And I was just walking through the section the other day and I saw them sitting there. Big shrimps in the bag. Be a nice little snack for tonight, treat, you know? Like, but it'd be like a $40 snack, eh? No, the car's at the garage with no muffler. The salted and unsalted is totally personal preference. I deserve a treat. You guys are enablers. The other night I deserve a treat for an apple crisp, and I'm dying from it still. But oh man, I since Fukushima though I haven't eaten seafood since Fukushima, so I've stayed away from it. That and the Horizon oil spill, you know, between BP and Tapco, they've ruined my seafood consumption. Because I'm just, you know, like that was the cortisone, the stuff they put in the water to make the oil dissipate, and it causes the shrimp to have no eyes. You know, you told me to have apple crisp. Don't change that. No, I know you did. Everybody did. And then I caved, and I made a big batch up, and I paid. Corex. Is that the stuff? Yeah, and the shrimps grow with no eyes now in the Gulf of Mexico. But it's totally safe. Yeah, right. So between Fukushima and the event Horizon, I have not done seafood. So, and I guess right now, if you're going to go and get yourself done up, we'll go now because the seafood would be thoroughly poisoned that I would be buying. I would have been safer eating the stuff right when Fukushima and Event Horizon happened because that was actually safe seafood. I know the sun behind me is blurring. I gotta move back. Okay, all the ducks are over here. Look at this. See, I'm on the back deck. Look at. Everybody's here. I gotta move the camera over here. That's what I gotta do. As soon as I move the camera over here, they'll go back to the mud. Yeah, all the ducks. I gotta go take a look at this, but it sure feels awful comfortable sitting here. Oh man, the sun. Oh, I got green duck poop on my leg. I just looked down, there's a big whack of green smeared on my leg. Oh, that's gross. Botulism duck poop on my leg. Oh, man. Oh, my life. The duck crapped on me. I don't believe this. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, it's more than yuck. Oh, they got up because Doug moved. Look at that. They're all over here. Well, did she just poop green? Yeah, she just had another green diarrhea. Actually, she's due for another dose, and that's what I'll do. I'll dose her, and then on the way back, I'll bring the camera back. That's what I'll do. 'Cause I gotta take her to the barn. Everybody's taking it easy today except Matt. All right, Doug. Your food is probably. Oh boy, it's Dougie. Okay, Doug, come here, Doug. Oh, you're a Klingon. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Go lay down. Come on, little Doug. Oh, yeah. Doug, go lay down. Go lay down. Lay down. Come on, little Doug. Just relax. Just relax. I'm going to give you a little bit more food. I'm thinking it's terminal, but we'll try. We're going to try. All we do. I think I gotta do the grinder again. Having problems. Oh boy, now we're really stuck. You know, one day I gotta get a bigger syringe with a bigger opening. These little ones suck. I gotta get one. There's gotta be online you can buy a bigger one. There's got to be bigger ones online. Hey, Duck? I think it's time for the Duck Adventure to upgrade the Gavasion. Now I gotta jam up here. This is really not working out here at all. This is, what is going on here? I've never had this problem. It's still, the pellets are still pretty hard though. I'm gonna wait till this softens up some more. Not yet, duck. But I'm definitely going to upgrade. They've got to make a bigger one. We need a bigger one for force feeding. You know that, folks? The syringe size is good, 60 milliliters, but we just need one that the tube is too small. That's the problem. Yeah, like no matter how much I powder it, yeah, maybe actually for horses, they might have something bigger that you can. But the problem is, my Andrew doesn't do horses. I'd have to go to the big vet guy, and they're not very friendly. You go into their office. I've gone in there, and they're not friendly at all, actually. I don't see. There's no hurt duck over here, guys. There's no black hurt duck on the lawn. There's no ducks over here. Actually, well, there's one duck, but I gotta go see what's going on with it. It's brown. How is their food? Oh, they could use a little bit more food. I gotta take care of this duck with the gimped hip. And the only way I can fix it is put it in freezer camp. Well, actually, it'll go straight to a roasting pan. Because I would just do it up and roast them. It's got a bad hip. And actually, if you look in here, you see all these spots where it's cleared out like that? They're like crop circles. You see the crop circles? That's from that duck. It's like, it sits there and spins cleaning the straw around. The ducks are making the hole bigger in the bag. That's a crop circle duck. But we got a little duck over here that is sitting up in the driveway. And it's not black, it's brown. So was there a brown duck that was hurt earlier? Because they said it was a black duck that was hurt earlier. Is that what the duck looks like? Okay, little duck. You're not going to cooperate for me to catch you, are you? Okay, duck, sit. Duck, sit. Sit, duck. Stay there. Okay, little duck. Just stop moving. Just stop moving. All right. Oh, I got you. I got you. Look, I had you. Okay, duck, stop it. All right, I got you now. I got it. I think it got hurt by a certain culprit chasing crows. Get back! Sit! Sit! Oh, now he's upset at me. Sit. Oh, the yawn. See? Doug, sit. Doug, sit. Doug, sit. Oh, you rotten dog. Sit. Now he sits. Stay there. All right, so I'm thinking the duck got hurt by the culprit duck. He's got that guilty look on his face, you know? Are you taking bets on how long he stays? No, in the hospital. We were doing so good, we were down to 2 patients in the hospital. 2. Okay, were there bets on Doug? You still there? not saying anything. He's still there, guys. Oh, now he's moving, see? Subscribe to me, please. That's what Doug just said. Subscribe to me, and then he got banned. You know when these people come on the channel and they do that subscribe thing to me? I wonder if they realize how, they just get like pummeled on so fast and so hard. Do they have any idea like what actually happened? I'm just following the extension cord here to make sure I can go without tying a knot. Like, they get onto the channel and they, they start doing a sub, and then all of a sudden, how did I get banned so fast? Like an ambush, Okay, the dog is cutting me off here with the tripod in my hand. Oh, Doug. See, he doesn't want me to leave him alone, because I left him outside today and he was all upset at me. Okay, yeah. Then stop right in front of me at the gate. Okay, I'm gonna get this camera in position. Cholesterol damage or collateral, yeah, type of thing. I really wish I had a big syringe though for doing force feeding. That's the one thing I wish I could just snap my fingers at right now and have here is a syringe mechanism that was bigger. I gotta get one. It's like this happens too many times. I'm mad at myself for all the years I've been doing force feeding that I don't have the proper thing. It would be so much easier, and I could put a larger amount of food down because they can take a lot. It's actually quite amazing. But if you watch the videos on YouTube, of gavaging, they put a lot of food down. A duck can handle a lot. I wouldn't do as much as they do in a gavage, but I do a lot more than I'm doing right now. This has got to be getting soft. Nope, still clogging up. Okay. All right, Duck. Before it gets clogged up here. Come on, little duck. Come on, open your mouth. Are we in? Yep, we are. All right. There we go. Breakfast of the champions. Ready? What do you think, Duck? I'll feed you later. I will. I got a hunch I'm too late though. I'm thinking that you're a hurt duck, as in bad hurt. Maybe. Except down at the barn, this is going to be a real pain with the syringe plugging up. Oh, the geese are coming over. I got to pre-soak it, like the afternoon soak, so it's nice and soft. That's what I got to do. See, the problem is that it's just this little tiny tube, and that's all Andy had. Hey, Duck, we're not set up for horses here, or speed feeding ducks. So I'll come back and feed you tonight. Her quack sounds a little better, actually. Her heart's not pounding too bad either. She's quite calm. Poor little duck. I'll come down to give you food tonight. I'll take care of you. Okay. Hang on. Little duck. Open the gate. Get inside. There you go. No, turkey injector won't work. I got a turkey injector. You need something big to get down the throat. Like you need, like, I got an idea. It's time to look at a MacGyver and something. I have an idea. I don't know if I can make it big enough. Let's go take a look. I have some tubing in the garage. But the problem is how do I connect the tubing to the syringe without an adapter? That's the dilemma that I have. So we'll take a look. See what MacGyver can come up with here. I'm pretty sure I have some tubing, some little tubing, like 1/4 inch inside diameter stuff. Clear. I'm thinking I have some. We're going to the garage, folks. I might be able to drill it out. We might be able to drill it out. Do a little cutting, hot gluing, who knows. We'll see what we come up with to get us through this situation that we're in. Because there's nowhere I'm going to get this right now on a Saturday afternoon, on a long weekend, on a holiday weekend that, you know, everybody's taking it easy and hiding from the world. I'm hiding with 162 people watching me. Oh, man. I'm supposed to be on the couch taking it easy. All right, let's check the hardware store out. And I'm craving shrimps, like I'm really craving like a trip into town. Like, you have no idea, Inga, what you have done to me. knowing that you have that there, and I'm thinking like I got Tabasco, I got lots of butter. The only thing I'm missing is the prawns, and I just saw them at the grocery store the other day. And it would be a hell of a happy holiday weekend type snack, if you know what I mean. Well, I could sit on the couch, banana. I could. I just got to get in there. That's the problem. I just got to get in there. But no, they don't have Wi-Fi at No Frills. Oh, but it would be so. I haven't had it in years, but I know exactly how to cook it. I might be able to do this, guys. Actually, this might just work. Okay, I'm gonna go disappear to the bowels of the hardware store because I'm thinking I have a hose over here. This might just work. Where's my hoses? Please, I thought I had a chunk of hose here. Found a hose, but it's black. I thought it had clear. Still looking. I found a piece of black hose. Positive I had clear or yellow. Like it's just a piece of it, not much. Oh, yellow, there it is. It was stocked in another part of the store. Well, I honestly thought I had clear. Oh yeah, that's much bigger. Right, time to get my high power glasses on. It's time to do surgery. How much bigger is this? No, it's not that much bigger. Well, it's a little bit bigger. See the size difference? I don't know how much bigger. It's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna get the calipers. I want to see how much bigger. It's just a bit, I know. But we're gonna see for sure exactly. I'm using the digital calipers because I don't want to guess with the old sliding one. I'm gonna go with the stupid calipers. The calipers for people who can't read manual calipers. You know what I mean? The ones with the digital readout. Okay, so we're working with 2.72. It's looking like, yeah, 2.8 millimeters compared with 3.7. Here, let me just cut this straight. It's not that much bigger. I would have liked bigger. Let's just see here. Oh, it's more than that. 3.5 millimeters compared with 2.78. So that's it's got to be. Well, that's what's the best I can do right now for improving. I can't do anything more than that. So the question is, can I slide it over this? I gotta drill this out. Gotta get a drill bit. All right, we're doing work. We're doing work. This is surgical MacGyver. Ah, the 3 millimeters broken. 2.5, 3, and 3.5 are broken. You're gonna have to talk with that guy who's breaking drill bits, especially the small ones. Well, that might be closer. How big is this? That guy who puts my tools away broken and then doesn't replace them. 2.76. No. That ain't gonna work either. I gotta buy some drill bits. I need to restock the drill bit situation. It's always the little ones that break, huh? Can't break the big ones. That's closer. It's two. What is this one? 3.9. 3.19. That's close enough. Whoever can come up with little drill bits that don't break, they would make a fortune. Okay, so let's go. Actually, I think that's too big. Yeah, I gotta go with a smaller drill bit. It's got some kind of heat shrink inside. Let's see how this one is. Yeah, that's better. Alright. It looks like I got it out. It's bizarre. When I look through it. Okay, now it's time for the bigger one. This has got to make a big difference. Actually, I think we might have the problem solved for now, until I get the proper one. Alright. Oh yeah, that's got to make a big difference. It's got to. There is some serious restriction. But I guess, you know, these tubes are not meant, well, this syringe setup is not meant for what I'm using it for. So now, I gotta drill out this. No. I need to drill it up more. Need to size up. It's working. It's absolutely a lot bigger, but not as big as I would like it. Before I go any farther, I gotta make sure I can get this onto here. I'm gonna have to heat gun this. Gonna cut this off. Try not to cut my fingers off or give myself a bad wound. See, I've got some big syringes here, but they're meant for oil. And I've already used them for oil. So, really don't want to use that for food on a duck. If you know what I mean. I wouldn't want to be fed with something that's pumped oil through it. You know, unless I lived on the Gulf Coast. It's happening. This should make a huge difference. But I still got to get the right one. There's got to be like a horse or something, bigger syringe for doing this, or force feeding, or got to be something. There's got to be something out there. This is a pretty tough plastic, actually. I'm quite shocked. We're trying to save a duck, Donna. We're going into force feeding mode. And I probably should have done this a couple days ago. Well, not probably. I should have. I dropped the ball on this one. Okay. I just want to check something, guys. I'm thinking I might have a bigger piece of tubing. Oh, the ducks are all coming over here. I'm looking for tubing here. I'm positive I had another chunk. Okay. I found another chunk. I don't know how big it is. It might not be any bigger inside, actually. Oh, it is. It's 3.92 compared to 3.22. Will it go on this for me? It's black, but we shouldn't have a jam up problem anymore, though. Let me get the heat gun, see how this works. I just positive I had a chunk of tube here. Clear tube. Like, I got all kinds of, I'm looking around, there's all kinds of sizes of clear tubing, but they're all too big. And I was positive I had it. I was positive. Well, whatever happens, it's still going to be better than what I had before. And the duck will get more food. Why did that cook? Let's try this again. Let's cook it. That's hot. It's still not hot enough to stretch onto this thing. Oh, there we go. It's sliding on. It would be nicer, a little bit bigger. Warm it up a touch more. We're getting there. So, split the hose. That hose is no good. I think it's not even hose, I think it's gasket. I got a hunch that's what it is. That's why she bleeding. Alright. And this stuff I don't think will stretch enough. Oh, it might. Almost. Come on, get on there. Almost. I got it started. Not as big as I would like. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to find the tube that I know I own somewhere else. Alright, it's getting on. We're making it work. We're making it work. This is Amazon Prime here. Instant delivery. Alright. So we'll just let that set. This doesn't need to be that long. Not this long. Just get down the duck's throat. It's better. It's not the best, but it's better. It was way better than this. Because this, if you look here, I'll show you, this was jammed in, and it actually is smaller. Actually, this is connected to this end. Because this was jammed in the end of the syringe, so this was the bottleneck problem. It's only 2.3. Yeah, 2.5 compared to 3.5. So it's 1 millimeter bigger in diameter. Not, you know, as much as I would like, but I really would like to know where that hose I have is. I got to do a test. I need water. But I know I have this hose, guys, like, because I bought a bunch of it, and I bought extra, because whenever I buy things, I buy like a little bit extra, just so that I have it in my garage, because, you know, if I need it once, there's a good chance I'm going to need it again another day, for something, unless I used it. That's the only thing I can think of that I've used it, because all my hoses I hang there, and it's like, I must have used it. I got to buy some more. I got to restock the hardware store on a small hose. Because there's nowhere in sight. Alright. So let's do a test. We'll do a test here. Let's see how she works. She should throw like a lot of water. I think in this is going to work. It'll get rid of the bottleneck, because the problem was, it was, the food was clogging. It was clogging. Now this is just water, but you'll see how much faster it flows. Oh yeah, a lot more flow. Well, being a millimeter bigger in diameter, it's got to stop a little bit of the jamming up. You know what I mean? You think? Possibly? Alright, well, hopefully that worked. Alright, folks. So, when I do the force feeding tonight, I'll turn the camera on and show you if my contraption worked. Or modification worked. You know what I mean? I'm hoping it does. Yeah, it doesn't need to be long. Only needs about 4 inches. Just get past the back of their throat, or the back of their tongue. That's all you got to do. You get back behind the back of the tongue, and you're laughing. As soon as you get there, then they can't upchuck it. You know, you don't need to go down any farther. But I really, really would like to know where all my hose went. I really would like to know that. I had to have used this in some project, but for the life of me, I'm trying to think of the project, and I don't remember doing a because like I'm very organized here, and I don't remember a project involving little hose. Like I don't know, but this will make a big difference tonight. I'll be able to give her a full dose of food tonight. Well, that's if she isn't dead. I should have done this days ago. But I thought she was hurt. As in, because we discovered her after the fox and the coyote is when we discovered her, in the pen. And I thought she got ran over. Honestly, all I can think about is shrimp. Man, that would be tasty tonight. Oh. It's like, oh. I would never think, you guys talk about food and you get me going. So it's posting shrimps now. That means I gotta drive to town. Like, I got lots of time too. Like, it's not like I'm rushed. Store closes at 6. I'm telling you, it's like, that's bad. And if I'm gonna go and do it, I gotta buy 3 bags. Because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna eat till I get sick. Because that's just the way I roll. I'm not going to do, just a 1 bag. Drive all the way to town just for 1 bag. That would be just silly. And I'm not going to buy 3 bags to save a bag because I don't save that stuff. I buy it to consume it. So, I'm thinking it's time for Matt to go for a road trip to a store with no Wi-Fi, unfortunately. Guys, I've had this, how big are the bags? They're probably a pound. Probably a pound. If not a pound, 400 grams type of size. I'm going to eat a kilo, minimum. 2.2 pounds for us North American, or American viewers. But I was saying, I've had this toolbox, guys, okay, for 30 years. At least 32 years, actually. It was 85 I got it. I still always open the wrong door to get tools out. And I've never rearranged it. Like, I've never moved the tools around. The tools have been in the same drawer since 1985. Other than adding tools to it. That's the only thing I've done, is add tools to it. And I constantly open the wrong drawers. Constantly. It's a curse. If the police ever showed up here and said, prove it's yours, open it, find me this, and I had to open a drawer, I was like, which drawer is it? Like, I'm not even sure in my own toolbox what drawer the tools are in. That's bad after that many years. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but that's a problem I've had forever. You have that problem too, Sorry? After 32 years? Like, 32 years is a bit, like, how many times you got to get hit in the head before you stop hitting yourself in the head? That's one of those situations. Labels? No. You can't label toolboxes with the amount of tools I have. Different kinds of tools. They're grouped together by different things. It's like... And even if it was glass, like, so you could see inside, still wouldn't work. But, like, all the ducks are over here now. Wait. See them? And the camera's pointing the other direction. but I'm going to do a test with food. I want to see, and I'll share that with you right now since we're here. And if I'm going to go to the store, I got to do it right now because I got my boots on, and they're tied up tight, and it's hurting like a bugger. But I know where they are in the store. I don't have to walk anywhere. I just got to go straight to the freezer department, grab the shrimps. No ducks in the stream, eh? Unbelievable. Anyways, I'm going to focus on the food. I want to do a food test. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to suck the food up now without even letting it have a soak. What do you think? Do you think I can get away without it soaking? Softening up? Dry lips happening here. But you know what goes really good with the prawn recipe? Is barley sandwiches. Barley sandwiches and the prawns. Oh no, Carl. We're talking like the premium 4 to 6 count, but I'm gonna have to settle for 7 to 13 count. We're talking prawns, not little shrimpies. All right, let's see if this works, guys. The barley sandwich store is right next door to the shrimp place. Well, this is the grocery store, right next door. Not a big deal. Okay, so 1 spoon, just like the other time. I'm gonna make a batch up here because I'm gonna be feeding the duck later, anyways. The duck is gonna get fed again. Get some more water here. Yeah. And I swore no barley sandwiches this weekend. I've swore off them all week. I say no, Matt, no barley sandwiches. But like barley sandwich and shrimps, that means I wouldn't be streaming later. It would be over. Today would be over. it was like that's time to shut her down. Oh, I shouldn't go to town. I really shouldn't. I'll regret it. Are we all waiting in anticipation to see if this works, guys? I'm a Sauvignon Blanc in this. You need beer. Beer's the best. You gotta trust me. You can do the wine if you can, but just Tabasco and wine. I don't know. Cooking with Tabasco and it's not the same. But the Sauvignon Blanc store is right beside the shrimp. They're all really close together. It's not a big problem. And I have a problem with wine. It's like moonshine to me. I get a little bit crazy on the stuff. I drink it too fast because I like it. Drink it way too fast. All right, here we go. Oh, totally. Look at that. It didn't even need to soak. That was awesome. Do I get no comments for that? Do you want to see it happen? Here, I'll show you. The MacGyver special. Okay, where are we here? Yeah, let me get back here so you guys can see this. Okay, so it hasn't soaked. Okay, because I just mixed it up just now. So it's like very granular, and before it used to jam up all the time. Okay? Is that cool? What do you think? It worked. So the duck will get a full dose of food tonight. Later tonight, this afternoon. I'm still going to get a bigger one though. This will work though. It will definitely work. That's what you call solving a problem. I should have did that a long time ago. So I'll put that up there. That's for tonight. Okay. Whew. Success. And you saw it here live on YouTube unfold. The only thing is not food safe tubing. It's fuel line. But it's what I had. And it works. I don't think it's never been used though. It's virgin fuel line. You know? Alright. I don't think it's like FDA approved or anything like that, or Health Canada. But it'll work, Causes for this is a shrimp celebration. Oh, you're really, really bad. So now the ducks can get food if I have force feeding. But tonight that little duck's going to get like a. Yes, Inga, I'm very proud of myself actually. I'm extremely proud of myself. I'm so proud. I'm seriously thinking the truck needs to be fired up. Enablers, yeah, I know. Oh, I really wish I could read the French, but I can't. Okay, I should pick up flour. No, that means I have to walk around the store. I'm not going to do that. I'm going in for one thing only. Shrimp and out. No grocery shopping. I'm not there to shop. I'm there for shrimp, and that's it. Do you speak French? No, I just said I don't. I have people here that speak French. They could chat to you in French. Jasmine speaks French. Is Jasmine here? Okay, this is probably the ducks are probably going to move again, guys. But at least we got some kind of duck action. Okay. We have officially now a duck gavager. Force feeder for the ducks. It's official. So the little girl tonight will get a full meal. I really should have been feeding her a couple days ago. I really should have. Yes, some Canadians speak French. Actually, they're very close to me. They speak French. There's I'm only like as the crow flies, maybe 10 kilometers from the border of the other country called Quebec over there. They're like a separate country to us here in Ontario. They've got their own culture. They're much more French. All right, guys. My foot. I'm wrestling my foot. So, I'm thinking I'm going to go on a road trip. Because I'm going to go and get this shrimp thing happening. Because I'm thinking about it and my mouth is watering. So, we got a bunch of French people here today. Are they people from around the world, or are we actually got people from Quebec here today? It's a holiday weekend in Canada, though. That's from one end of the country to the other. And it's in the States. I'm thinking it's in Australia too. Australia has Labor Day weekend too, don't they? Is anybody from Australia here right now? Because I remember when I was searching for images this morning, I came across a Labor Day Australian sign, or picture. Buongiorno too there, Patty. You know, I'm seriously thinking about laying down and not going to town. Because I think I would regret going to town. So I'm thinking I'm going to end the stream, and I might not go. I might go. I might not. I need shrimp. No, I don't really need it. But I've been like sort of, it's been, it's been ticked in my head. So, thank you for joining me on this MacGyver afternoon and duck intervention. And when I feed the little duck tonight, I'm going to, I'll turn the camera on to show you how the new syringe works to feed the little duck that I probably should have started feeding 3 days ago. I'm thinking I should have started 3 days ago. I hope it's not too late. So, I'm really hoping. But I got a bad feeling. But maybe not. You never know. She's such a cute little girl. She's one of my breeders. So, I'm going to see you later. Thanks for joining me. I need a nap more than going to get the shrimps? Possibly. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm thinking about shrimp, guys. I really am. Oh, you settled for a roast beef sandwich? Oh, that's cheating. But I'm seriously still thinking about shrimps. I'll fill you in later on how that works out.